Hello, baby girls. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are all okay because I know that in today's fast paced world, it is easy to find ourselves overthinking every decision we make. But don't worry because in this video, we are going to explore practical ways to stop overthinking everything and start a path of self love and personal development. So, without further ado, let's dive in and find a way to free ourselves from the clutches of overthinking. The overthinking paradox. Picture it this way. You have an important decision to make right in front of you. But when we are presented with too many options that are difficult to compare, we will have the tendency to have a decision paralysis, where hours turn into days and days turn into weeks. We endlessly analyze every possible outcome. I know that sometimes we just overthink everything in weighing all pros and cons because we only want to make the best decision. But while careful consideration can be beneficial in making informed choices, overthinking can also hinder us from making progress and prevent us from taking action. It's important to find a balance between thoughtful deliberation and trusting our own instincts. Remember, sometimes it's better to make a decision even if it's not perfect, rather than being paralyzed by endless contemplation. And if later on we will find out that we made the wrong decision or have made poor choices, then I'm pretty sure when that day comes, we will know how to deal with it and find a way out. Because this overthinking loop is not healthy. It can be paralyzing, hindering our ability to take action, and coming from an overthinker myself, overthinking is tiring. It drains me, and this is why I have to also study how to stop overthinking because I do not want to get sick in the near future from this bad habit of overthinking everything. But why does this happen? It doesn't mean overthinkers are bad people, and they're not crazy too. But why overthinking happens? It's because our minds have this little trick to keep us safe. It tries to protect us from making mistakes, leading to excessive worry. So, for this, finding balance is the key. More self-love. Now, let's uncover the first step towards breaking free from overthinking, which is self-love. Embracing self-love means accepting ourselves unconditionally, celebrating our strengths, and accepting our flaws. You know, when we appreciate who we truly are, we will also learn to diminish the need to overthink, allowing ourselves permission to make mistakes and learn from them. Practicing self-love every time we overthink involves being kind, being patient, and being compassionate towards ourselves when our mind tends to overanalyze and overthink situations. You know, overthinking can often lead us to anxiety, stress, and self-doubt. It creates a vicious cycle where negative thoughts and worries consume our mind, making it challenging for us to focus on the present moment and to enjoy life to its fullest. So, to begin practicing self-love every time we overthink, it is crucial to accept that overthinking is a habitual thought pattern that can be challenging to break. However, it is not impossible to overcome with dedication and self-compassion. Surrendering control. Overthinking often stems from a need for control or a desire to make everything perfect, or you just want to have it your way. Surrendering control when overthinking is a powerful practice that allows you to let go of the need to constantly analyze and worry. By acknowledging that not everything is in your control, we learn to trust ourselves more and the process of life. Embrace the beauty of the unknown and the possibilities that it holds. Recognize that some of life's most rewarding moments and fulfilling experiences come from stepping into the unknown and embracing uncertainty. Then we can find a greater sense of peace and freedom from the burden of overthinking. Whoever stay, let them stay. Whoever go, let them go. Because you will never miss what is for you, and you will never have to chase or beg the people that is for you. The power of mindfulness. Mindfulness, the art of living in the present moment, and also a powerful tool to combat overthinking. Practicing mindfulness is vital in surrendering control when we are overthinking, because mindfulness allows us to be fully present in the moment, rather than getting caught up in a whirlwind of thoughts and worries. By focusing on the present, we can let go of the need to control the past or predict the future. So, let us take time each day to observe our thoughts without judgment. Allow these thoughts to pass by like clouds floating across the sky. Because practicing mindfulness will help us recognize the thoughts that triggers us in overthinking, yet also gradually help us disengage from their grip. Embracing action. Now, you might be thinking, but Deborah, how do I put all this knowledge into action? Well, don't worry, baby girl. Here's simple tips to help you get started. Begin each day with self-affirmations. I personally have my own affirmation script that I read and repeat to myself every day. And by going through these affirmations, I can rewire my subconscious mind and attract positive experiences, thoughts, and feelings in my life. Our mind is a very powerful tool. Ever heard of the quote, "What we think, we become"? Our mind is incredibly powerful. We can think of positive, realistic thoughts. It's called imagination, fantasies, correct? But we can also think of negative thoughts. Some thoughts are fleeting and forgotten, while some thoughts stay rooted in our mind. And the ones that stay rooted are what essentially define us. So, when I see myself overthinking and overanalyzing everything, like I am overanalyzing every word spoken to me, I am overthinking every situation I am into, I simply take time to pause and sit down with myself and say my affirmations out loud. My name is Deborah. I am smart. I am beautiful. I am classy, sexy, elegant, and confident. My vibe is addicting. My energy has a magnetic pull on everyone I meet, and I bless every room I walk into. I am different, and people can see that I am rare. I am much more capable than I think I am. Everything I want, wants me too. I choose to let go and trust the timing of my life, and I let go all the things I cannot control. I trust in the higher plan, and all is well. We have to keep self-affirmation script with us and must repeat this to ourselves out loud when needed, because if our mind is a powerful tool, our tongue has also power. It has the power of life and death. We sometimes need to use our tongue to say these affirmations out loud to rewire our subconscious mind and remind ourselves of our strengths and resilience. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness just as you would treat a dear friend. To begin practicing self-compassion every time we overthink, it is important to recognize that everyone experiences moments of overthinking, and it is not a reflection of our worth or capabilities. Let us remind ourselves that we are not alone in this struggle, and overthinking is a common human experience. So, when you catch yourself caught up in overthinking, try to shift your focus towards self-kindness. Talk to yourself as you would to a dear friend. They say you are your number one cheerleader. So, offer yourself words of understanding and encouragement. Remind yourself of your strength and accomplishments. And instead of dwelling on your failures, focus on your growth and the progress you have made in different areas of your life. Remind yourself that you are doing the best that you can. Engage in activities that brings you joy. Whether it's painting, gardening, or dancing, find your passion and immerse yourself in it regularly. Every time we overthink, we find ourselves trapped in a cycle of negative thoughts, which can take a toll on our mental well-being. So, by consciously choosing to engage in activities that brings us joy, we create an opportunity to shift our attention away from the overthinking patterns and towards something that uplifts and rejuvenates us. Consider what activities brings you genuine happiness and a sense of fulfillment. It could be anything from pursuing a hobby or a passion, spending time in the nature, taking a walk outside in the street or within your village, engaging in creative endeavors, listening to music that helps you be in a good mood, or reading a book, practicing yoga or meditation, or simply by spending quality time with your friends or loved ones. The specific activities may vary from person to person. As for me, I do not have much friends, I do not have much time, and I do not have much money to spend on a hobby, so I decided to start this channel because it allows me to be creative and be busy. At the same time, like you, I am also learning in life. Plus, starting a channel doesn't cost much. So, it's essential to identify what genuinely brings you joy and dive into it. Embrace imperfections. Celebrate the beauty of your uniqueness and always remember that nobody is perfect. Are you nobody? No, you're somebody. You're someone to somebody. Because to embrace our imperfections when overthinking, it is important to remember that everyone has flaws. Let's remind ourselves that making mistakes, having doubts, and experiencing setbacks are all a natural part of being a human being. So, rather than judging ourselves harshly, let us practice self-compassion and forgiveness. Because another effective strategy that we can do is changing our perspective on failure. Rather than viewing failure as a reflection of our worth or abilities, let's see it as a room for growth and improvement. I hate being rejected and I hate my flaws. But these things are normal and I wouldn't be who I am right now if not because of the rejections I faced from the past and the flaws that I have which I learned to accept and embrace. So, let's continue to embrace our flaws, let's continue to learn from rejection, and continue to work towards our personal growth and self-improvement. Take small steps with confidence. Break your goals into smaller yet manageable tasks and celebrate each milestone along the way. Just like what you are doing right now. You are not watching this video by accident. You are here for a purpose. And because of that, I want to congratulate you on taking the first step towards stopping overthinking and embracing self-love. You are here watching this video because you probably look for something that will help you figure out how to stop overthinking, and that led you here. Having the awareness that you are overthinking and having the courage to have the desire to stop overthinking is the first step to stop overthinking. So with that, congratulations! Remember, baby girls, personal development is a lifelong journey. I started my personal development journey on year 2020, and until now, I am journeying myself through it. Personal development isn't a staircase that once we start, eventually we will have to go another step higher and then another step higher. Personal development looks like a lifeline. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes you think you have it all together, sometimes you think you figured it all out, and then all of a sudden your emotions and thoughts are everywhere. You are losing it, and then you don't know what went wrong and you're back from square one. But regardless how it may seem, however it went, go forth, baby girls. Embrace the power of self-love and watch your personal growth soar. So, if you have reached this far in watching this video, share your recommendations and insights in the comments below. Let's support each other in our journey towards overcoming overthinking and building confidence. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe on my channel for more tips to help you reinvent yourself and level up your life. See you on my next video. Bye!